Hey, how's it going? It's Brian from B's Music Shop, and today I have something we have not done before. This is the Timmons Mews Driver. While we've done a lot of pedals with Keeley, and we've done some artist pedals before, this is the first pedal that features cartoons of the artist's own cats. Meet Tiger and Wrigley. But before I get going, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Those things make a huge difference to a little music store like us. If we can get you a cat t-shirt, a cat toy, a cat pedal that when you play through it, it makes your guitar go meow. This one just looks meow. That one goes meow. We've also got a bunch of pedals like this one, like some other ones. Lots coming. They just got cats on them. Just got cats on them. Don't worry about it. Just got a little bit of cat on them. As a treat. Hit us up, bsmusicshop.com. Your support makes all the difference. So yeah, this one's got Tiger and Wrigley on it. Tiger, sadly, no longer with us. But when we talked to Keeley about doing this, they put us in contact with Andy, and we basically were like, show us your kitties. And he sent some pictures. We got those over to Avery Worrell, who does all the art on a lot of our pedals. And next thing you know, we got Andy's pedal, Andy's cats, peanut butter and chocolate right here, right together, everything you need. This is the perfect version of the Andy Timmons pedal, in my opinion. I don't speak for everyone, but I'd like to know we all know I'm right. Tiger's Legacy right here, sewn in powder coat UV ink and a little bit of aluminum. This, of course, is circuit-wise exactly the Keeley MkIII drive. This drive kind of owes itself to the original Super Fat mod, which Andy did a version of called the Super At mod. The Andy Timmons mod. And then somewhere along the line, we turned Fat mod into Cat mod, which just muddies the waters more. This is the Super Fat mod. And this is a newer version of it. It's in the 4-in-1 series. It adds some features this one doesn't, while this has a little bit of boost and some things. We're gonna make the Super Cat mod forever. It's still $149. It's awesome. It is really one of my favorite pedals we've ever done. It's so universal. This is a little bit more of a supercharged version of it. Originally, this thing was called the Mews Driver, and then all of a sudden it wasn't, and it was the MkIII. I don't want to make any comments on what the changes were, but I know circuit-wise, exactly the same. So I'm going to read off the MkIII driver manual here. We're going to go around. We're going to check it out. We're going to look lovingly into these cats' eyes. Let's see what Keeley has to say about this. The MkIII driver, Andy Timmons full-range overdrive, is an overdrive workstation that allows you to orchestrate everything from a clean boost to a treble supercharger, a chimey tube-amp overdrive, to a square-wave germanium fuzz generator, and more. This pedal combines a 3-control blues driver circuit with 2 switches for the voicing, drive, and tone characteristics. Robert and Andy developed these switches to give players a broad range of drive tones. The drive toggle engages 2 germanium diodes for a smoother, slightly compressed drive. Switch to Andy's clipping style for a brighter and more articulate attack. Every part of the circuit has been optimized for tone and the demanding needs of a recording and touring artist such as Andy Timmons. Simply adding the MkIII driver to your pedal board will likely make your rig sound better. And it'll make you better. This pro-sounding overdrive can be switched between true bypass and buffered bypass at any time. Classic blues driver circuit with decades of Keeley mod experience, germanium-based overdrive crafted with Andy Timmons direction. ATRK tone switch cuts lows for a clarity or boosts low end for power. ATRK drive switch alternates between asymmetrical silicon to dual germanium diodes. Buffered bypass or true bypass changed instantly depending on your rig's needs. JFET transistors, germanium diodes, and op-amp gain combined to form a harmonically rich overdrive. 9 to 18 volt operation. All right, let's look at the tone switch. So over here we have the tone switch. The MkIII driver gives you 2 tone control circuits to choose from. When the tone switch is up and in the at position, the tone control features Andy's preferred voicing of the low end response of a drive pedal. Each note and accord is clear and articulate. If the tone switch is down and in the RK, Robert Keeley, position that features the legendary fat boost in the low-end frequency response, perfect for pushing vintage or single coil pickups. Full range overdrive, germanium toggle switch. The MkIII driver circuit combines JFET saturation, diode clipping, and op-amp clipping in order to create its harmonically rich tone. Drive switch up for at clipping. This mode features asymmetrical LED diode clipping, which is Andy's Super At mod sound. When the drive switch is down for RK clipping, the circuit features 2 germanium diodes for clipping. This mode can sound a bit like a vintage fuzz pedal with a softer, smoother feel. It talks about buffered bypass or true bypass. I'm not getting into that. I'm not. You've made your mind up long ago. A note from Andy Timmons. I'm going to imagine that there's a note in here about the cats later on. The MkIII driver is the ultimate expression of the clean, slightly broken up tone I've been going over for the last several years. Robert Keeley and his incredible team have once again knocked it out of the park. The at setting is exactly my Super At mod tone, Just the right amount of breakup available at your dynamic command. Every note and nuance is clear as a bell. The crazy thing about this mode is that it also sounds great with the gain turned up, providing an incredibly cool Marshall-esque crunch tone. Having the original RK modded BD2 circuit is a sheer luxury. That's the circuit as I fell in love with years ago. It still inspires me. The real gem here is Robert's new modifications that utilizes germanium diodes instead of the original silicon for a new kind of clipping that works insanely well on its own or as a boost for my lead tone. It has a lovely way of further taming the low end that I really love. With the MkIII driver and the Halo, I'm in tone heaven. Really, I think that these switches, there should be like some sort of like election day coverage for like every one of them in the world. They should be like tied to the internet, and then you can see who's winning, Robert or Andy, at any time. I'm just saying, Robert, I think you could do it. I think it'd be fun. At this point, I think anything is possible with pedals, and I think it would work. All right, let's check out what this baby sounds like. Today, I am playing my Cower Grippin' Nightmare Barbie Pink. Here's the bridge pickup. Here's the neck pickup. You can really hear the pink, is what I notice in this guitar every time. All right, let's switch this baby on. Let's start with the Andy Timmons. Let's do everything 12 o'clock. I think there's like a little presets thing in here. Actually, let's start there. Our little bell curve that looks identical almost. And this stuff, which if you don't read schematics, is just something. SI, silicone, GE, germanium. Let's go to our Nocturne Clean. There. Yep, let's do that. You guys can tell I'm very much on an Andy Timmons level. All right, next suggested preset is Dr. Robert, which is right about here. Robert. So that little ticker is going over to Robert now. He's winning. He's ahead in the polls. All right, this is Dr. Robert. I don't think he's actually a licensed medical doctor. I just feel like I need to put a disclaimer in there. Sounds so good. Maybe he is a licensed doctor, now that I'm hearing it. All right, this one is called Outlier Boost. All right, and last preset here before we just screw around is Freak Fuzz. So we're gonna go Andy, Robert. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. Yeah, I like that. That's my favorite. let's keep going. All right, we're just gonna screw on it now. What is that? I don't know, but that's something. This thing sounds so good. No tone. What did I end back at? Yeah, I ended right back at Freak Fuzz. We surely really made the settings the two cats fighting. God, why did I just think of that just now? This is the thinking note. Nobody else just hits like an A way up there. So that's it. That's our look at the Keeley Mews Driver, the Andy Timmons pedal with all the titans of tone. You've got Tiger, you've got Wrigley, you've got Andy Timmons, you've got Robert Keeley. I'll let you decide on all the billing. Who's top dog? I think we all know who it is. It's a really great sounding pedal. Like I say, it's really built on the Super Fat mod and the Blues Driver. If you like blues drivers, there is really no better blues driver, I think, than the ones Robert Keeley made. Like, that's the pedal in my brain that Robert was just an ordinary man, and then he modded a blues driver and became a legend. I mean, the K-Comp is the other one that he's just known for being like, wow, this is the best thing he's ever done. But the blues driver is, man, like, that dude modded a blues driver. And like I have blues drivers that I don't care for, like old ones. And I'm like, the Super Cat mod is like my number one. If I go over to our rack of pedals and grab one, 9 out of 10 times, that's the one I grab if I just need like a middle of the road, great overdrive that sounds awesome. And this is the evolution of it. That's why it was the MkIII. Now it's the Mews Driver. Maybe this is the MkIV. I don't want to say it's a more future model, but you know, we here at Bees Music Shop are taking you right into the future. The future's cats. So if we can get you a Mews Driver, if we can get you a bunch of other pedals, we still make the Super Cat mod. It's $50 cheaper. It doesn't have these cats on it. I think these cats are worth $25 a piece all day. We can also get you a cat t-shirt, a cat toy, a cat pedal that goes meow, 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 meow. It does that. I'm going to see if I can get Andy playing one before the year's out. I probably can't. I think he's probably making good music, not cat nonsense. But he does let us use his cats for this, so I thank him forever. And, you know, I thank Robert, too, while I'm in the middle of my pitch. He's been so good to us and so wonderful. We can also get you a whole bunch of pedals that just have cats on them. This one, that one, the other one. We have a whole bunch of them. Hit us up, beesmusicshop.com. Your support makes all the difference.